ancient crafts of the artisan boutiques in Orvieto still conserve the slow and hard-working methods of old times, even in our rapidly changing world today. Calm and pleasant, as the title of Città Slow appropriately suggests. Their creativity is widely recognised, along with their expertise and knowledge. Such virtues not only belong to those who were born and raised in the city of the Duomo, but also those who have always breathed its art and beauty. The artisans of Orvieto have been producing many different crafts for generations and generations. Textile arts and fine lace are carefully made by women, while the men work and smooth down wood with expert hands, emboss and carve gold, and create timeless forms at the potter's wheel to be decorated with patterns for the famous Orvietano ceramics. In some corners of the historical centre, artisan work has become real urban decor, an integral part of the city, just like its iconic monuments. And if woodwork is a long-standing tradition, Orvieto's art of lace making and crochet, with their roots in the early 1900s, are equally important. When Counts Eugenio and Claudio Faina had an idea to create a company for these women lace makers called Ars Vetana, specialising in the Irish lace technique. An opportunity for the women to earn a small amount of money at home. This craft soon established a close tie with typical Orvietano characteristics that it still has today, inspired by the natural motifs of the surrounding landscapes and by the Duomo's bas-reliefs of the 1300s. This art was once a flourishing activity in the past, but today a small number of craftswomen, passionate and industrious ladies, who with great creativity and commitment are determined to keep this art alive. The most popular craft in Orvieto today is of course ceramics, an uninterrupted tradition since the Middle Ages. Can be seen along the Via della Cava, in the heart of Orvieto, in the ancient working class district, and at the Medieval and Renaissance Maiolica Museum. Here at the museum you can see the section of a kiln used in a ceramic workshop until the second half of the 1400s. There are some original items here that were made in this factory on these premises. And while walking through the streets of the historical centre, it's very easy to see artists and artisans working in their boutiques and workshops today, using a lathe or decorating according to an ancient passion. And just like all skilled masters, it's not easy to either pass the techniques on to the future generations or to give up the art. You can admire, innovate, or reinvent the numerous forms created by their careful and personal vision. The timeless reinterpretations of yesterday and the no less fascinating designs of today. Orvieto has plenty of ceramics you can take home, but not all of them were made locally. In fact, you can find ceramics from Gubbio and Deruta on sale in the shops in Orvieto too. Choose the ones you like best, but we'd like you to know where they come from. Another creative art that the Orvietano craftsmen have shown over the centuries is metalwork. While visiting Orvieto, you can find the most admirable wrought ironwork in the gates of the Duomo, or inside the gardens and courtyards of the city's historical palaces. But it is in the precious elegance of gold jewellery design that is really evocative. Many craftsmen work with this precious metal, often combining it with the clarity of silver, or with the charm of pearls and coloured stones. The gold of the cathedral continues to shine, magical, attractive, alongside the generations and generations of flourishing new artists.